Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the London Black Knights. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down. Go to base. Mike Popo. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Watch twist. Watch twist. X3. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Trot. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Set up. Watch the curve.
Now Haskins on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Watch 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Just go. Drive on. Zoom, zoom. Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Let it go.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Darius Geis, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down. 50. Plant. Watch the slant. Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey. Hey, we are.
On first down, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
Now Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Fielded at the 43. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Check. Topper. Hot,
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, check 24. Check 20, go.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mike's 54. Mike, go.
Now it's Haskins. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 2nd down, Love.
Check 9, check 9.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. 56. Let's go, D. Smooth. Clear.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. AQ Gator. Night, sweetheart. Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Hey, orbit. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
From the gun, it's locked. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Set. And read. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Ready? 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch. Delta. Go. Go. Ready. Ready. Mike's 5-4. I got wide. I got wide. Ready, go.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Redskin first down.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Mike 50. Mike 50.
2nd down, Haskins. And he fires one incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. The open man is Clark, complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Down and 8.
Ready? 8-3. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Big grip.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10 now. Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, check, 59. Hey, let's get
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's it, baby. That's it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, it's long. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Pick it up. Hey, Mike,
Hey, Mike 7.
no chance. Mike 52. Man, that's trash.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Love. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 13-yard line.
On the
The
ready.
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Our time. It's our time. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
So don't say nothing.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Here we go, G.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Ready.
52's the mic.
Now.
On second down, here's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Mike 65, 65, 65. No, check that.
To throw on third down, Locke. And it's caught. Touchdown. Damian Ratley, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
First down, Washington.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Come off the ball. Hard. Show it 5.
On 2nd and 9. Locke flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Hey, wahoo!
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and help.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this will be a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Redskins take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Right there, 54.
Here's Haskins to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Fourth down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2. remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Switch.
Greystone travel.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
8 read.
At the 35-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
Go.
and 9. At the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Block off of play action. Johnson's got it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Complete. It's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over.
Let's go.
1st
Let's
and
do
10
this.
at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, dude.
On the carry, it's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Into the Redskins. Have it they do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Okay, ready? Check, 59. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check three. Shift.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Set, go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Tighten up.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer.
27, Redskins 17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
I'm here all day.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. General West. Ready to go. Let's go.
This is Love. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
And
52, Mike.
On second down now, Clemens. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go, here we go.
Bravo. Big rip.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check safety, check safety. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Mike, check, 59, 59. 26, tackle. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready, set. 52, by 52. Rip left, rip left. Check 4, check 4. 6-6, bullet high. 1, 2, 3.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Love. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's Love. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Lock. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Your trip is here.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Staying on the ground, it's Love.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Long.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On the deep ball. It's fourth down.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the home team here, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.